Right. Good morning, Bindu. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Principal Sir. And particularly a warm welcome to our participants and Dr. Karthik. So I think it's a great initiative that Karthik Sir is doing this. So like Bindu said, I think it's health is always then even before COVID struck, it was always a it's always a priority for us because um, if health is not there, everything else cannot work, right? So it's very important that we take care of ourselves. And in whatever small way, in whatever small way. So I think having this program right now, it's an opportunity for us to restart our habits, right? Some of us may have been lazing around, including myself, right? So for this program, it gives us an opportunity to come back into a track, and especially during this COVID time when we are stuck at home and our movement is very limited. Most of us, at least like myself and all, are he's stuck in front of a laptop for a long time. So I'm sure that's the case with students as well. But, about Karthik sir, I know he's quite active. I seen him in campus in the mornings. Typically, when I go out for a walk or a run. So so I seen him around. I think he goes twice a day. I think I seen him in the morning and in the evening. So but yeah. Uh, um, so yeah, I welcome all of you for the session, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Bindu. Good morning to all the participants. We are actually late by 3 minutes because the recording couldn't start, but I request Mr. Vignesh to try on because Google Meet is sometimes like that, it may not permit the recording. But we'll try on recording it because it's recorded session. Pardon? Okay. So this is going to be a new venture with the Ahilya School of Engineering and Technology. Of course, we would have preferred to have such a program in our campus because now the largest campus in Kerala we are having, and a very green, lush campus where very pure air we will get. And for yoga, the freshness of the air is also an invigorating element. But we are missing that, doesn't matter. Next year, if possible, we'll try to have these programs in the campus itself. But one advantage is there. We have got people join from different parts of the country. So without coming to us, they can all learn it. Yoga is a new beginning for many of you, I know. Actually, I started learning yoga in my early 40s from the Shivananda ashram. After learning yoga only, it persuaded me to learn Sanskrit also. And I've been practicing it very well till I met with a severe accident 4 years back, which made me not to do some of the asanas. Doesn't matter. There is no rule that you have to do all the asanas. Whatever are the possible ones you can do, even after this training, I don't think that you will do all the 84 asanas. You can choose from among them, which is good for your health and which is good for your body parts. Yoga comes from the Sanskrit word, yuj. Yuj means to join. So yoga means it is joining something. Joining yourself with the cosmos, that is what it means. Or joining your mind and soul, or joining your soul with the eternal soul, whatever it is joining with or it is oneness with the universe. And actually, this yoga which we are studying nowadays was compiled by Patanjali almost 3,000 years ago. Even before Patanjali, yoga was there, because you know that yoga was these asanas which you are going to study were a part of the Hatha Yoga. And Hatha Yoga the last century, Vivekananda has made it a part of Raja Yoga. And he says that Hatha Yoga is one of the more important part of Raja Yoga. And Patanjali, who has done a lot of research on yogas, has codified the yogas and made the 84 postures somewhat meaningful. In addition to these postures, we also have the Surya Namaskara, which is again having some 10 steps, which if you do every day, which will take care of almost every part of your body. That is why I know many of my friends doing only Surya Namaskara. In the morning, Surya Namaskara is supposed to be done at the dawn and the dusk, just when the sun is coming in and when the sun is going out. That's only a belief system. I used to do Surya Namaskara in the daytime or the night time. It depends on how convenient it is for you. So timing and all, it's a convention. The thing is whether you do it or not. If you do it, how much you do it. Anyway, going by the sanctity of the thing, people do advise that you have to do yoga in the early morning. And when the sun is rising, start with the Surya Namaskara. And before going for the yoga, you should have bathed and made your body clean. All these are the belief systems. But as much you can follow these belief systems, it is well and good. But remember, the asanas are basically postures, body postures. And these body postures are good for stretching your nerves and making your blood circulation better. And the most important thing in the asanas is, after the asanas or before the asanas, we do the pranayama. Prana means breathing air, or basically oxygen is the prana. And yama means to control. So controlling the breath. That is a most important thing, I think, more than the postures. Even today, every day, I don't forget to do pranayama, but many days may not be able to do yoga, because yoga needs a specific place to sit and stand and lie down, whereas pranayama you can do from anywhere. So make it a habit, whether you do yoga every day or not, try to do pranayama every day, because that can keep you safe from almost all infections. That is deep breathing, actually, in different postures, deep breathing in different modes. And deep breathing is best for lungs and for your health. So yoga combined with pranayama, I think Dr. Karthik will be exposing you to pranayama also, because pranayama is an integral part of the yoga. So after that, I want you to practice whenever possible. Don't worry about at what time, whether day or night. And because our lifestyle is not that of the old people. So we have to adjust according to us. And this program, we have not defined the last date. The last date will be decided by how many people learn it and how much it is going to continue. And at the end of it, we are going to issue a certificate, provided you have been present for 75% of these sessions and you pass a small examination, which is prescribed by us. We will issue a certificate for yoga in the name of our college, as also I'll have some other government body also to join for issuing the certificate. Let us see that. And what I suggest is, at the end of the program, you have to send us a video of 5 postures, at least 5 postures that you are doing. You can ask some of your relatives to take a video of the 5 postures, at least 5. Can be even more than that. You are doing, and send that video to us. That will be very private. We won't publicize it. I think I will be the judge myself. I'll go through, or I'll entrust Dr. Karthik to judge it. And we will go through it and we will decide whether you have learned something. And if we see that in 5 postures, you are doing at least justice to the concept, we will issue a certificate of completion of the yoga course, not participation, completion of the yoga course. Well, but even if you are not sending the video, if you are participating for 75% of the sessions, we will issue a certificate of participation that anybody can claim with attendance. So that certificate of participation, Miss Mini will be noting her attendance every day. She is one of the coordinators she's a joint coordinator for the program. She will note the attendance every day, and anybody who has got 75% of the attendance in these programs will be given a certificate of participation. And those who send us the video, we will give you a number to post your video. Then you can post in WhatsApp. A single number we will give, so all the videos can be posted to that number when the course is over. Okay, so things are clear to you. Whenever possible, I also will be coming and attending this program, not to get trained actually, because I've been trained by the ashram for a long time, but at least to see that you are all here and you are all learning. Okay, so it is not very compulsory for you to come on video, but if you feel like, you can come on video and your performance can be seen by the instructor and he can give you guidance if you are coming on video, but not very necessary, because some people would like to be anonymous on the video. It doesn't matter. Around 70 people have joined now. We have got our 100 registration. We will not wait any day for the participants to join. Even if it is you are joining late, you will be only missing. And Dr. Karthik will start every day at 7 o'clock because he is a person who gets up very early and does exercise. Okay. So with this very limited information, if at all I have to talk something later, I'll join you there. Then and there. So with this very limited information, I declare this program open. You are already late. Thank you all for joining us. A very warm good morning to all of you before you warm up for the yoga. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all. Health is very important in this pandemic situation. Yoga and meditation is one of the best way to maintain good health mentally and physically. It is a good initiative to arrange such a wonderful program during this situation. So I thank everyone, especially Dr. Sri Mahadevan Pillai sir, Director of Ahalya Group of Institutions, for arranging such a program. Thank you, thank you, sir. Secondly, I welcome Dr. Krishnakumar Kishore sir. Sir, very thank you, sir, for arranging such a program. Next, I welcome Ma'am Bindu Ma'am for arranging such a program. Next, I thank you, Dr. Karthik, for such an initiative, and I think he will do it well. Next, I thank you, Dr. Vignesh sir, for coordinating all these programs well. I thank everyone for joining this program, and you all can join every day and make this program a success. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, okay, ma'am. Must I have the... Yes, ma'am. Dear participant, yes, ma'am. Dear participant, I have to first explain, then I have to demonstration. Don't do panic, okay? Let's I have to, myself, I am Dr. M. Karthik, Assistant Professor, Department of Physical Education, Ahalya School of Engineering and Technology, Palakkad, Kerala. Okay. So, what is yoga? Already our principals they have explained. Then one more time I have to explain. The word of yoga is actually means union or to join. It is the practice that connects the body, mind, and spirit through the different of body positions, meditation, and control the breathing. The history of yoga. They originated around 5,000 years ago in India, but the exact information about its discovery is unknown. The earliest and oldest known text about yoga techniques were first found in Yoga, written by Patanjali in 2nd century. He is the father of yoga in Patanjali. The definition of yoga. What is definition? Yoga comes from Sanskrit word that means huge, which means to join or to union. It is the union of physically, mentally, and the practice for the complete well-being of an individual. What are the types of yoga? The 8 limbs of yoga. First is yama, that means self-restraint. The second name is niyama, that means observation. The third is asana, the movement or posture. The fourth is pranayama, that is breath control. The fifth is pratyadara, withdrawal of senses. Sixth is dharana, that is concentration. The seventh is dhyana, that is meditation. The last and final is samadhi, that is union of your breath. What are the benefits of how to regularly practice in yoga? Improve your self weight reduction, increase flexibility, increase muscle strength, strengthen bones, protection from injury, protects your position, protection your biceps, protection your spinal, makes you happier, helps your focus, improve your digestion, helps keep your drug free, increase your blood flow also, balance your metabolism, your inner also strengthen, energy regulations. Before and after practicing yoga, you have to follow calm your surroundings, mind and your body also. Yoga should be done your empty stomach or limited type of light stomach. Yoga should be performed calm and quiet surrounding atmosphere. You have to consume warm water with honey. You have to early morning. You have to take the bath early morning. You have to use the yoga mat or blanket. You have to use stretched wearable cloths for t-shirts or lower. You have to use it. In case any heart disease problem, you have to, any injury problem, you have to consult with doctor. You have to, pregnancy ladies, you have to also consult with doctor. After the practice of yoga, what is? You have to take the bath 20 to 30 minutes after the yoga. Also, you have to, your yearly food. For breakfast, you have to eat 20 to 30 minutes after the yoga. Okay. In case you have to go into the practice in asana, pranayama, meditation, you have to, before you have to, your whole body to stretch. Okay. First I have to demonstration. Okay, one step by step on. So to slowly to upward the chin. Watch me. You have to hold the 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Then downward. Then left side. You have to. Then right side you have to touch your head, forehead. Then stretch your hands, left hands with biceps muscles. Then opposite hand. Then stretch with your back hand with the triceps muscles. Another hand. Then you have to stretch with your hips. Then right side, you have to. Then left side. Then forward bend. Then backward. And stretch your legs. Another leg. Stretch the different type of legs. Positions. Okay. Why you are not stretching your body? Exercise. You have to stretch the exercise in your body. Because to avoid the knee injury, ankle injury, ligament strain or ligament pains, you have to avoid the stretching exercise. Okay. What is the Surya Namaskar? So Surya Namaskar is here 12 positions. Then step 1 is Brahmamasana, that is prayer posture. I have to demonstration. Okay, watch me. You have to stand straight. The both hands you have to pray the normal position. That is step 1. The step 2 is slightly bend your body to backward. Slightly. When that position, you are going to forward bend. To touch the floor with your hands, or you touch the with your legs, ankles, or you have to hold the legs. You have to touch the floor, or touch the knee, or touch the ankle with your comfortable. The third position is the left hand have to back side. Only the left hand only. The right hand at the center have to same place. So both the hands are placed the floor. The third position, for the fourth position is totally push-ups position normally. The both legs have to backward. Okay. The fifth question is slightly to touch the 8 parts in our body. The chin, the chest, both the hands, both the knees, both the ankles. How to touch. I cannot. The video is correct. Then the seventh position is Bhujangasana. Then eighth position is both the hands and legs ankles are touch the floor, upper your buttock. Then ninth position, normally we return to the third position normally. Then 10th position, you have to only bend forward. Then lower, then lower. Okay. Once again, I have a demonstration. Okay. I have to put quick fast. I have. Okay. Step 1. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. Step 5. Step 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Once again, our demonstration. Dear participant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Once more. One more time I have a demonstration. Okay. Okay, watch me carefully again. Step 1, you got normal prayer position. Step 2, you have to bend slightly with your comfortable. Then third, you have to totally forward, then bend to touch the floor with your arms. That. Then fourth, only your left leg. Then fifth, you have to push up normal position. Then fifth, that. To touch the chin, chest, both the hands, your knees and ankle to touch the ground. Then seventh, we have the normal position. Your upper body only to the right. Then seventh. Then 9, 10, 11, 12.
Dr. Karthik, your ground position is not clear. So you can be a bit more away from the camera so that they can see only your standing and such postures.
Now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Say, try now.
Now it's clear, sir.
Now I think, yes.
One more time. Okay, one more time. How to demonstrate? Watch me. That is normal prayer position. The second, bend backward. Then third, bend forward to touch the both arms. Then third, you have to your left leg to do backward. Then fourth, you have to your right leg also the push-up position. The fifth position, you have to touch the 8 parts of in the ground. Then 7, Bhujangasana position, this position. Then 8, you have to upward your whole body to touch the only your ankle and hands, very deep position. Then 9, you have to forward your right leg. Then 10, your forward bend position. Then 11, you stretch your back leg, your body, whole body. Then 12, your normal prayer, first position or prayer position. Okay. Okay. If you are interested to practice the Surya Namaskar, I have to one step by step I have to demonstration. Dear participants, if you are interested, then going to do the Surya Namaskar now. Okay. Can you please stand up?
Yes.
All the participants, yeah, if you are interested, to stand. Yeah. Okay. That the first position is prayer position. You would have to inhale the breathe. Your arms to up and back. Keep the biceps. Yeah. And you have to video, you have to mute. Video you have to off. Your camera is full off, ma'am. Who is that? Yeah. Okay, time. Yeah, okay. You have to stand the first position. Pray, normal prayer position. So both the hands you have to close. You place the normal prayer position. You have to chest level. Your forehead you have to straight only. Okay. The second position is you have to slightly backward. Bend your backward to both the arms. With your comfortable move. Okay. Third position. Totally you have to forward bend. To touch both the arms, you have to touch the floor, or you have to hold the angle, or you have to hold the legs. If you are comfortable. At the time, you have to don't bend the knees. Okay. Okay. Fourth position. That is push-ups position normally. Oh, okay. Then fifth position. Total 8 parts of you have to touch the ground, touch the floor. The chin, the chest, the both the arms, the both the knees, the both the angles. You have to touch only touch the 8 parts in at the position. Okay. Then seventh position, that is slightly Bhujangasana position. Only your upper body to slightly upward. Okay. Then step 8. That is Adho Mukha Savasana. That means downward facing duck pose. Your both arms and legs you have to touch the ground. Your buttock also have to upward. Okay. Step 9. As usual, your right leg you have to forward. The left leg also have to place the same place. Okay. Step 10, you have to bend forward position, standing forward bend position, normally. Yeah. Oh, okay, ma'am. I explain. Okay. I explain. First, I have completed. At the 11th position, you have to try some pose. That means you bend your backside body. Okay. Then 12th position, normal prayer position. Okay, all the participants, you have to complete the Surya Namaskar. Good. You have to learn today. You have to learn Surya Namaskar. Okay. But I have to explain the step by step how to inhale or exhale. Okay. The first you have to normal prayer position, how to inhale at the time.
Hello.
The second question. Yes.
Hello. Sir,
Yes,
good
ma'am.
morning,
Yes, ma'am.
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have lately come, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
I have lately joined. Now only my WhatsApp open.
Okay, okay.
And when you will be free, I have to ask some questions to you. When you
Ma'am, the end of the session, you have to ask the question, ma'am. Please. Ma'am, the end of the
okay,
session.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you. The first question, prayer position is how to inhale. The whole first position is how to inhale. The second position is how to exhale. The third position is how to inhale at the time. The fourth position is how to exhale. The fifth position at the time is how to inhale. The sixth position is how to exhale. The seventh position at the time is how to inhale your breathe. The eighth position is how to exhale the breathe. The seventh also the inhale. The 10th also the exhale the breathe. The 11th also inhale the breathe. Then 12th position also the exhale the breathe. The odd number is how to at the time how to inhale. The even number of the events, the even number of positions how to exhale the breathe. Okay. If you understand, okay. Have to next move the asanas. What is asana? What is asana? The first aspect of the entire stage in yoga. Any portion, any posture that is performed sadly with is called asana. Asanas are for the control of your body and mind. Purification of your mind, veins and nerves and promotion of your general health of the body. What type of the asanas? They have to long sitting position. Lot of the asanas are available. First today we are learning to long sitting positions. At the time I have to demonstrate the Batmasana. What is Batma? That means lotus. Tamaripu. The asana means position or posture or pose. Okay. I have to demonstration. Okay. If you are going to the normal long sitting position. Okay. Your both arms you have to closely your right and left side with your legs. Your spine also have to erected or straight. Okay. First your right leg hold, then you have to right leg to bend to place the left thigh. Okay. Then the left leg hold and bend, slightly bend. They place the your right leg, right thigh. Okay. This position. Okay. That is Chin Mudra or Gyan Mudra. You have to use the normal Padmasana, Vajrasana. You have to lot of asanas at the time. You have to use the mudras. The three legs you have to downward position. The index and thumb fingers you have to touch the floor. Okay. You have to inhale and exhale. You have to slowly. Then release your reverse side, reverse step by step. Okay. First you have to your spine you have to reduce or you have to relax position. Then your arms, both arms you have to step by step you have to release one by one. The left leg first you have to release. Then you have to right leg you have to release. Then long sitting position go to the normal position. You have normally long sitting position. Okay. Once more, I have to demonstration. Okay. First you have to long sitting, go to the long sitting position. Then your spine have to erect. Then your both arms have to place the right and left side with your legs. Okay. Then you have to hold the right leg to place the right left thigh. Then left leg to go to the place the right thigh. Okay. So spine have to take. Then going to Gyan Mudra or Chin Mudra. The inhale and exhale. Okay, release one by one. First you have to left leg, and then right leg, long sitting normal position, then go to the normal sitting position. Okay. You got to slowly the step by step. You have to hold the final position. You have to hold the 5 to 10 seconds. We are all beginners, so you will hold the 5 to 10 seconds. The advanced elite people, advanced yoga, regular practicing yoga people, they have to 5 to 10 minutes the final position. Hold on the final position. Okay. Then, what are the benefits of the Padmasana? Your calm, your brain is also calm. You have to develop the good body posture. You will keep the spinal also straight. Increase your awareness and attentiveness. Open up the hips also. Stimulate the spine, pelvis, abdomen, and bladder also. Restore the energy level. Help the knee and ligament flexible. Stretch the ankle and knee. Also, rest the menstrual discomfort at the sacria. The benefits are how to gain your regular practice in Padmasana. Okay. How many times you have to practice the Padmasana? With your comfortable. 3 to 5 times or 3 to 10 times you have to regular practice in whole day or per day. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Next, Ardha Padmasana. The same, only one difference you have to Ardha Padmasana to Padmasana difference. The legs have to difference only. Okay. The same. We are now going to long sitting position. Same. You have to spinal line have to erected. You both arms have to straight forward. To place the floor. Okay. Then your left leg or your right leg to place the opposite thigh. Okay. I have to choose the right leg, then I have to place the left thigh. The another leg, the left leg I have to place the normal sitting position. The under the right leg thigh. Okay. That is normal. Okay. I have to use the Gyan or Chin Mudra. Close your eyes, then 5 to 10 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Then okay, release one by one. First I have to release my right leg, then left leg, then normal long sitting position, go to normal long sitting position. Okay, once again I have demonstration, watch carefully. First we are going to the normal long sitting position. Your spine also straight erected. You have to place your right and left arms, close your right and left thighs. Okay. Then you have your right leg to place the left thigh. Then left leg go to bend to the place the left under the thigh. Okay. Then you have to go to the Gyan and Chin Mudra, the final position. You have to inhale and exhale. Okay, one by one, the step reverse side, I have to release. Okay, first I have to release the right leg, then left leg, then long sitting position to normal long sitting position. Okay. The third asana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. The Ardha Matsyendrasana means half lord of the fish pose. Okay, Ardha means half lord. The Matsyendrasana means lord of the fishes. Okay. The first position is going to the normal long sitting position. Okay. Normal long sitting position. The first position is going to the spine have to erect it. Both arms you have to place the right and left side. For the first position. The second position you have to place your right leg to place the left knee the opposite direction. Okay. Then fourth you have to hold your left leg to bend and place your right spattex side. Okay. Then fifth you have to hold your right hand to right angle. Then sixth you have to turn and your left hand also place the backward side. Then you have to turn your forehead to backward. Then release one by one. One more time I have to demonstration. Okay. We are going to the normal arm sitting position first. Then first position is your spinal also have to erect it. Okay. Then second position I have to your right hold the right leg to place the left knee or left side, your left leg side. Okay. Closely. Then fourth you have to your left leg to fold and hold place your attack. Okay. Then your right hand you have to hold your right angle. This position. Then your left hand to slightly move the backward to support your whole body. Then last position you have to turn your forehead. What? Turn first, then release step by step the reverse order. What are the benefits I have to learn the Ardha Matsyendrasana? Increase your flexibility and spine and also have your hips. Daily you have to practice the Ardha Matsyendrasana. You have to increase your body flexibility. Also you have to your spine also have to stay and erected. Then your hips also have to flexible. Release the back pain. In case you have to any back pain, people have to regularly have to use the Ardha Matsyendrasana. It is the useful and easily to understand and easily to practice the Ardha Matsyendrasana. It relieve the back pain, fatigue, and menstrual discomfort. Okay. They stimulate the heart, lungs, and abdominal organs. Also have to helpful. Stimulate the heart, lungs, and abdomen inner organs. Okay. You have to use the Ardha Matsyendrasana. You have to regular practice. Improve your digestion also. Your digestion problem. In case any digestion problem, you have to use your regular practice in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Okay. Increase also you have to purification of your blood. Your whole body to the blood you have to purification. Increase level you have to increase. You have to use the Ardha Matsyendrasana. Okay. Next, the Komuhasana. That means cow face position. Okay. Step 1. Normally we go into the long sitting position. Spinal erect also both arms have to place. Okay. Then your right leg to place your left leg under the thigh. Okay. The left leg to place your left thigh above the thigh. This position. Okay. Your right hand to slightly backward to the downward position. Your left leg, your left hand to slightly bend backward, then downward to upward to hold both the fingers. That final position. You have to hold that 5 to 10 seconds. Then close your eyes. Then inhale and exhale, breathe in deeply. Then release step by step or reverse order. Then first you have to reverse left hand, then right hand, then left leg, then right leg. Go to the long sitting position, then normal long sitting position. Release your spinal. Okay. Once again do demonstration. First we are going to the normal.
Dr. Karthik,
Yes sir, yes sir.
Dr. Karthik, can you hear me?
Yes sir, yes sir.
1, 2, 3 suggestions I've got. First suggestion is, after you do the posture, because the participants are seeing and they would like to try it. So you can, after showing it, you can again show once more so that they will try along with you. Second thing is, how much time in each posture you have to stay and what is the breathing procedure to be done then? How inhaling and how exhaling,
Okay sir.
you can tell. And so it will be a bit more slower because they feel that all of a sudden so many things are being injected to them. Slowly you can take up one posture, explain it, show yourself, and then show it the second time so that they can do along with you. Okay?
Okay sir.
Because
Okay.
online has got so many limitations. They cannot do parallelly. Okay? They have to
Okay,
first
sir.
listen to you, see you, and then only they can try it. Okay?
Okay. Okay sir. Okay. Okay. First you have to going to the long sitting position. Then stay to your spine also straight character. Then your right leg to bend place the left thigh. Then your left leg to place your right above thigh. Then your right hand to upward to downward to backward side. Then your left to downward to upward to hold both the fingers. You have to inhale and exhale in deeply. The final position, the final position. The hold the final position is you have to 5 to 10 seconds. Then release the reverse order. Okay. First I have to release the reverse order. The left hand, then right hand, then left leg, then right leg. Going to the first position, long sitting position, then release the normal long sitting position. Okay. You have to step by step at the end, have to inhale and exhale normally. The final position you have to inhale and exhale deeply. You have to inhale the 3 seconds or you have to exhale at the time you have to exhale the 3 seconds normally. Okay. The final position you have to only hold. The step by step you have your comfortable time. At the time you have to release the reverse order. You have to release very slowly. Okay. Suddenly you have to release to all the parts. To all the reverse order, you have to suddenly do not release. Okay. Reverse one step by step you have to release. Okay. Then In the final, Vajrasana. Okay, same long sitting position, going to the long sitting position. First position you have to go to the normal long sitting position to spinal, you go to spinal erector, then place your hands to place the floor. Normal long sitting position. Then third, first you have to go into the long sitting position. The second is fold your right leg to place to bend your right buttock to right leg to right buttocks. To place your right leg to place your right buttock. Then opposite to place the left leg to hold place the bend. Then how to place your whole buttocks. How to place your right and left angles. This position. Okay. Then you go into the normal mudras, or you are going to use the gear or chin mudra. The final position you have to inhale and exhale deeply. Okay, release. First you have to release your both the hands, then release. First you have to your left leg to slightly forward, then your right leg. Then normal long sitting position. Once you have demonstration. Normal long sitting position to first position. Then slightly fold your right leg to place your right buttock side. Then opposite leg, you have to slightly bend your left leg to place your left leg buttock side. Then both the legs you have to bend. Then you place both above the knee or above the legs you have to place your buttocks. Then you have to place. Then your spine also you can straight erected. Then you have to place the normal position, or you have to use the chin mudra, again mudra. Then hold your final position. Then deeply inhale and exhale. Release step by step. The left leg first, then the right leg. First position to normal long sitting position. Okay. Okay. Today we are 5 type of asanas you have to learn. Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Homuasana, Ardha Madhyendrasana, Vajrasana. So today we have to learn 5 asanas. Okay. Then going to the pranayama. Pranayama is the important of the current situation. You have to increase your breath, your body to practice the pranayama in regularly. You have to spend 5 to 10 minutes the whole day. You have to increase your oxygen level in your body. Okay. What is the pranayama? Pranayama compound word is prana plus ayama. What is prana? Prana is the life of force, the cosmic vital energy. Ayama means to stretch, the expand and control. Okay. Pranayama is the practice of controlling the breath, which is the source of our prana or vital energy, the force. What is the type of the pranayama? The more than 10 types of pranayama is available, but today we are learned to the Bastrika Pranayama or below the breath Pranayama. It is a simple and easily to understand the Pranayama. Okay. Before the Pranayama, you have to use the normal sitting position, or you have to use the Padmasana, Vajrasana, Ardha Madhyadrasana. If you are comfortable, you have to use any asanas, sitting position. Okay. What is the Bastrika Pranayama? Bastrika means you have to below, also called below of breathing. This is traditional yoga breathing practice, also termed breath of fire. And it is generated the heat in the body. Okay, the heat is to help to keep our bodies warm and boost the immunity system. Use the Bastrika Pranayama. How to practice the Bastrika Pranayama? Bastrika Pranayama how to use easily, how to practice the easily. Okay. First we are going to the any position. Today I have to Vajrasana position. Okay. With my comfortable. Okay. Take, then right leg bend, then left leg bend. Okay. Then hold the normal position. How to practice the Bastrika Pranayama? Both the nose, right nostril and the left nostril. Right nostril and the left nostril to both the time I have to inhale and exhale that deeply.